Hi audience and fellow classmates, my name is Sydney Lee and today I'm going to be talking to you about drug testing welfare recipients. I'm going to share about states who have passed it into legislation, statistics on states who have, and if it's truly efficient or not. On the article titled Drug Testing for Welfare Recipients and Public Assistance on the National Conference of State Legislators, 15 states have passed it into legislation. Those 15 states are Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Utah, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. However, Wisconsin added a provision in its 2015 budget bill to drug test people participating in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. The federal government, however, said that it goes against federal law, and Wisconsin has since sued the federal government seeking clarity on the federal law. Florida's law was put on hold by a district judge. The district court issued a final judgment in December of 2013 that permanently stopped the enforcement of the law, saying it violated constitutional protections against unreasonable searches. Clifton Adcock wrote an article titled "Millions Spent in Oklahoma Drug Testing Welfare Applicants for Few Positive Results." He went on to say Oklahoma has spent nearly $2.2 million on mandatory drug testing for people applying for federal temporary assistance to needy family funds, commonly known as the Federal Welfare Program. The results for that were 557 people between 2012 and 2016 tested positive, or 2.8% of the 19,878 who underwent screening. Samuel Brookfield wrote an article, "Is Evidence for or Against Drug Testing Welfare Recipients? It Depends on the Results Wereafter." The most recent estimates from the U.S. found that 1 in 5 people receiving welfare had used illicit drugs in the previous year. That makes drug use up to 50% more common in welfare households than in the general population. Boyce Covert and Josh Israel wrote an article titled "What 7 States Discovered After Spending More Than $1 Million Drug Testing Welfare Recipients." People wanting these bills to save money but need to consider the fact that drug testing programs that are up and running haven't seen such results that they're after. They focused in on 7 states, and those 7 states are Arizona, Kansas, Mississippi, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Utah. They said applicants actually test positive at a lower rate than the general population. The national drug use rate is 9.4%. However, positive drug tests for welfare recipients ranges from 0.002% to 8.3%. Collectively, they have spent nearly $1 million and millions more in the coming years. Joe Mazalis published an article titled "Punishing the Poor Isn't Just Bad Policy, It's Wasting Taxpayers' Money." She said, "Saying welfare recipients are criminals who use illicit substances is a well-worn stereotype. For example, Florida taxpayers spent $118,140 to reimburse people who tested negative for the cost of testing, which was $45,780 more than the state saved by denying benefits to the 2.6% of the applicants who tested positive." Colina Tomhave has an article titled "Welfare Drug Testing Promotes Stereotypes, Not Efficiency." She says it is a wasteful use of funds when one considers how few welfare recipients actually test positive. In 2016, 13 states spent $1.3 million on welfare drug testing with just 363 positive tests. Today I've told you about the states who have passed drug testing welfare recipients into legislation, statistics on states who have passed it, and if it truly is efficient. And in my words, I don't believe it is efficient because it wastes too much money for very little results that we're looking for. Now on to question and answers with the audience.
I have a question.
Yes.
Who pays for the drug testing?
The taxpayers' money pays for the drug testing.
So not the welfare recipient?
No.
Okay. So the burden would be on us?
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
What happens to the participants if they don't pass the drug test?
They get cut off and they lose all the benefits that they have been receiving from the government. Thank you.